Oh, it's working. Small delay. I hope this works, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Small delay, but it's working. That's on the bright side. I haven't seen this. I'm pretty excited about it.
So once I go to Cleveland and experience that my foster home prepared me for, it's like right before I left, I was beginning to become a drug runner for the biggest crack dealer in Columbus, Ohio. I used to call homie Bo Jackson because he looked like Bo Jackson. Wind up in Cleveland, and my father and my sisters were selling crack out of a house on 105 and Adams Street. So my sisters sat me down and told me we sell 10s and 20s.
They look like Moana.
If somebody comes with $5, cut the 10 in half. This is the shake under the bag. If someone has $1, $2, $3, give them a little shake out of the bag. Now beware, they will ask for credit. Never give credit. They will beg you, mama died, this happened, that happened, they lost their house, they homeless, they'll tell you anything. They will beg you and beg you and beg you. There is nothing that compares to a crackhead begging. Now my dad would go with his little crackhead girlfriend to bingo, and my sisters sometimes would go to bingo or to go out, and I would be sitting in the house selling crack. Eventually I'm going to school in a school called Lincoln West, and I'm walking through school the first day. Everybody is buzzing about the new light-skinned kid, and I'm walking through the hallways and I'm trying to find a gym. So I walk up to some dude with his girl, and I'm like, yo. He look at me like, what? I'm like, yo, where the gym at? Where's the gymnasium? He like, it's right here. And he pointed right next to him. Come to find out, that's Lazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Time is passing. We're doing what we're doing. I'm selling dope. I'm getting better at it. I got a little gold chain and stuff. I got a nice little belt on. I got new shoes, Like my sisters used to have me battling people outside in front of our house. My sisters used to just go around in Cleveland and brag about nobody can beat my brother in rapping. And niggas would be like, yeah, we can. And it wasn't for no money. It was just because I wasn't doing paid battles at the beginning. So I was just battling everybody in Cleveland. Big grown ass niggas, eating these niggas alive. Like tearing them up. It was bad out, chump. So I go to a house party. I meet a girl. And she telling me her story. She like, I can't go to the house. The guy in my mama's house, he been raping me. And it's like he keep coming back. And like the police won't do nothing, nobody won't do nothing. I don't want to live here no more. So I'm like, fuck it, you can live with me. I had snuck her in the house.
Tommy, his girlfriend.
She been living here for about 2 weeks. So my sisters was like, why he ain't left the room yet? Something's going on. I smell something. And they walk into the room and they seen the girl. Eventually, they tell our father. My dad like, man, she got to go. Nigga, this is kidnapping. We can't do this. I'm like, well, if she got to go, then I'm leaving. I just wound up leaving with her. My father knew Lazy Bone's mother. One day, she came over to the house and she was like, You look just like my son. And she kept saying it. She's like, I can't get over how much you look like my baby. You look
Mama P.
like you one of my baby. You need to come over and meet my baby. And then my sisters was like, yeah, you know, he can rap. Like, he battles everybody in the neighborhood. She said, my son rap too. My son got a whole rap group. They call themselves Bone Enterprise. And they stayed a street over. So I would come over there, and I'd never catch him over there, right? So I leave a rap on his bed. And part of the rap was, it's the mellow yellow fellow in the house, y'all. Without a doubt, y'all. I'm getting with the 8-ball. He read my rap. Now I'm there by myself. I'm selling crack, right? So he knock on the door. I don't know who it is. I think it's another cell. Got my little pistol and all of that, because, you know, I had to have a pistol because, you know, crackheads are fucking crazy. And he had a piece of paper in his hand. He was like, yo, did you write this? I said, yeah, man, that's me. It's like, what's up, man? My name's Steve. And the rest was history. Everybody was dying on East 1999, man. The street was 99th and St. Clair. A young Bone Thugs in Harmony having house parties in the basement of Crazy Bone's mom's house, making everybody pay $1 to get in. We knew we had to make a big move for our career. We've done the talent shows all throughout Cleveland, messed with a few local record label executives, but nothing really panned out. Where you guys think we should go? It's either New York or Los Angeles. I think our style is more like LA. Man, I'm down with whatever. Wherever we go, nobody raps like us. Nobody. So we flipped a coin, heads or tails. Los Angeles or New York? Los Angeles it was. But Flesh was the only one that was working. So Flesh and Bone basically got the tickets for us to go to Los Angeles. So we mapped it all out. I packed 5 pair of drawers, some socks, and that's all I had in a garbage bag. We didn't have much. We took one-way bus tickets for 3 days down to Los Angeles, California. Now, once we got there, we went directly to the ocean. Jumped in the ocean. Oh, we were drinking. We were young. Our first experience outside of Ohio. We were together. It was beautiful. So Flesh and Bone used to play basketball in college. And he knew a few people and a couple of plugs of rappers and different things of that nature in the entertainment business. So Bone Thugs and Harmony took a walk past at least 5 different gang neighborhoods to Tone Loke's house. If y'all remember Tone Loke, he had that song, Funky Cold Medina. Dun, 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 dun.
I just noticed that he's using music from like just more than the Book of Bryon. Like that's from War of Roses. What's on there right now? This is cool, man. It's nothing too extreme, but it's cool.
And we found his house. We knocked on the door. He answered the door. Now it's like 4 guys from Cleveland. We're all wearing different coats. We didn't know, but one guy had on a Chicago Bulls coat. Another guy had on a Michigan blue and gold coat on. Another guy had on an Ohio State coat. Another guy had on a Cleveland Browns coat. Now, all these bomber jackets represented different gangs. So we looked like the Crips, the Bloods. We were all representing different gangs. It was very, very strange. As a matter of fact, on our way to Tone Loke's house, I remember a guy started gangbanging like on us, like set tripping. It's what they call it in the West Coast. Playboy gangster Crip. Who you niggas? You know, I'm like, we rappers. We from Cleveland. Y'all gotta learn the dress code. You know, Crazy Bone went nose to nose with him. And he was outnumbered, but he was banging his set. So we get there, Tone Loke's house. We just want to rap to you and see if you can't help us get on. He was like, yeah, I'll listen to y'all. Crazy Bone was like, 187 is the lesson for the niggas that want to test. Bring more than one, cause me shotgun and be back in your chest. Wanna be mother gangster mentality runs to the bone. Pop to the dome, fall short to the cone, get wrap that bitch ass home. One leg to the green leaves, but me choose at to ease me down. Puff, head rush, put it in my clip and got plenty rounds. This dude was looking.
That made my skin crawl listening to Busy do it. Crazy's verse like that.
And that crazy, like, what the fuck was that? We was just basically, man, I don't have a record label. I don't own no record label. You know, there's really nothing I could do for y'all. So it was 1992. So we're in Los Angeles. We're staying over one of Flesh's teammates' house. We've sent our tape to Ruthless Records, Death Row Records, Priority, Universal, everybody in Los Angeles. June 28th, it's probably 2 a.m, and we're up watching a preacher preach. We knew without God, this wouldn't happen. So we were watching the show, and it was, what the preacher was saying was just deep, and we were all into it. So we all fell asleep, passed out. At 4:57, the whole room started shaking, just shaking. And Lay was like, it's an earthquake. And you started hearing crashes, fires bursting outside. We looked outside, the fire was bursting. Ladina's brother pulled that, honking the horn. Like, you guys, what's up, you guys all right? What's going on? It's an earthquake. Y'all get in the car. So we all got in the car and we went over to Ladina's house. Now, she stayed in Mansfield Crip Hood. Crazy and myself used to be in the backyard inside of the shed creating chorus lines and tracks and writing music. We finally get the number to Easy-E, and he calls Ladina's house. The phone rings. Crazy Bone answers the phone. Like, yo, what's going on, man? It's Easy-E. You niggas, y'all the niggas that sent me that tape. And Cray was so shocked, he just handed me the phone. I'm like, yo, what's good? He was like, y'all the niggas that sent me the tape. I'm like, yeah, we them. We Bone Enterprise. Spit some shit on the phone right now to me. So I spit some shit, and then I handed the phone to Crazy Bone. It's the nigga that once again. The niggas, they pick up their pen and they try to contend, but see all that they win was that Mac 10. It's blasting. Pick up my gun and you're running up from the assassin. Popping the clip and you asking, who in the hell was that masked man? The nigga that's pulling the trigger, and just cause I'm slim and they figure they're bigger, but when you consider a killer that's spilling your cap, down with them niggas that rolling the pack, they strap, so pack your cat. I see you like opposite with the murder. I'ma call y'all right back. And come pick y'all up wherever y'all at. Let me know. I'm gonna call y'all back in 35 minutes. In 35 minutes, I'm gonna call y'all and pick y'all and come to pick y'all up. Ladina was listening in. Lazy was gone getting some little benefits for the earthquake relief stuff. So he was going to go grab a little bit of paper so we had some food and stuff, right? We like, man, I can't wait till Lay get back, man. He gonna be so excited. All of a sudden, she goes in the room, goes and get dressed, closes her door, takes the phone from downstairs, puts the phone in her room, and locks her door, and leaves the house. The phone was ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. I told Craig, I'm about to kick her door down and answer the phone. We're telling Lazy what happened. And
I've heard this story 100 times, but it's just funnier when you have animation.
He was like, man, y'all should have just kicked the door down and answered the phone. So she comes back late at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk, looking at us evil and deviously. So Lazy, Crazy, myself were watching this show called The Box. All of a sudden it said, Easy-E, Cleveland, Ohio, this Saturday. We all looked at each other. Lazy Bone started making phone calls. We got bus ticket fare to get back to Cleveland, Ohio, and we got somebody to put us on the show as an opening act. 3 days back on the bus ride to Cleveland, Ohio, We land on East 99th in St. Clair. Everybody goes see their family, but the show was in 3 days. So we got there 3 days ahead of time. When we got to East 1999th, the whole hood was high on Sherm. Sherm is embalming fluid. Embalming fluid is what they put in dead bodies to preserve them for the casket. Somebody told somebody that you could get high off that shit, and a couple of knuckleheads from the neighborhood broke into a funeral home, stole the embalming fluid, and they started dipping cigarettes, joints, and blunts, and then they put it in the freezer and then dry it out and sell it. So the whole hood was walking around like zombies. We decided to try some. This is right before we're about to get on stage, try to meet Easy. We not rapping good at all. We're high. We're on embalming fluid. So when we get done, we're like, dang, that wasn't a good performance. Man, this ain't no good. We can't do this no more. We can't smoke this shit no more. And then Lay grabs me and says, let's get to the back, B. Let's go to the back. Because he wants to go meet Eazy-E. So we get to the back. So we push our way to the back. And Yella is standing outside the door. Yo, what's up? We need to talk to Eazy-E. We the group that he called in Los Angeles. We came out here to meet him. And yo, E, these niggas say they here to meet.
That looked like Yella. None of these characters in this animation look like the people they're supposed to represent, but that kind of looked like Yella, old Yella. So
Meet you, that you called them in Cleveland, tell them niggas to rap. And Lay said, me hyping them up, me striking them up, me giving them what they like, me letting them know that book got the flow and telling them what they write. 2 bars. So E was like, tell them niggas to come back here. Yeah, I remember them. Tell them to come back here. The rest is history. To be continued.
Chapter 7. What happened to chapter 3, 4, 5, 6? Did I miss that?
Today, I want to give you guys the official Bone Thugs in Harmony, Biggie Smalls studio session breakdown. First off, I get a call from Steve Lobel. Busy. I need you at the motherfucking studio right now. Get to the studio.
I've never seen Steve Lobel with that haircut. I know he's bald, but
Right now. For what? What's going on? Like, I got Biggie here. Get in the limo and come to the studio. I'm like, all right, it's on. So I hop in the car and shit. I get in the limo. I got Capo in the limo with me. We get there to the studio. As we walk up the steps and get into the studio, immediately I noticed Capo got on a Tupac shirt. So when he walk in, Lil C's immediately zeroes in. So Capo looking at Lil C's looking at Capo looking at Lil C's. Biggie and me, we kind of felt the tension, but we really wasn't them the little niggas, them our little niggas, you know what I'm saying? So we boss talk, just talking about the song. I'm like, play the track, let me hear it. So everything he was playing for me, I was ready to just jump on and light up. Cause I already knew what I was gonna say. Pouring a Hennessy, I got my own bottle, you know what I'm saying? We smoking weed, the niggas finally show up. And when they show up with everybody. Like, they had all of Mo Thug out in LA. And Mo Thug used to be an army back in the day. There was so many of them niggas. But we was in there with guns. So Diddy was like, okay, let's go. We just popped up and I jumped in there first. And I just laid that bitch out. I knocked the whole verse out. Just I did that shit in one take. I said, yo, you want me to do some dubs to it? He was like, yeah. Put another one on there. So we drinking, we still kicking. Now here come Lay. So Lazy get up there. Lazy get into the studio. He take 1 take, take 2 takes. It take Lazy about 10 takes, but he get all the way down pat. And Diddy is happy with what it was. Crazy the same way. He got up in there, he perfected it. Crazy has his own way of working. We're all different. It's Bone and Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie. Now what we're gonna do is Notorious. It started getting late. Everybody started winding down, so we started taking pictures. The homie Stevie J was in the studio. all of Mo Thug was in the studio. Lil Bill, of course, was there. Diddy, of course, was there. There was a whole bunch of other niggas out there. Man, the studio had to be about 60, 70 niggas in there. Okay, Big, it's your turn. Go blaze that shit up. He looked, he was like, I'm about to take this shit off. We met him at the awards ceremony. We all took a picture together with Fat Joe and everybody else. And I believe that was the last time that we got to see them. And when that tragedy happened and he got shot, the head of my security, Larry Luau, drove Faith to the hospital. But that's the real night where we rock with Bone and Biggie, Notorious Thugs. For this new record, The Art of War, we all decided that we were all gonna do solo songs. So we wanted to do like a couple of solo songs a piece. So I said, I need to get in touch with Pac. I gotta get my solo song. I want my solo song to be with Tupac. So I got in touch with my homegirl, Silky Fine. Now, a little bit of history. Silky Fine was a part of Gangsta Bitch Mentality, a group that Eazy-E was grooming in order to be the female version of Bone Thugs and Harmony. So we grind and trying to get in touch with Pop. So she gets in touch with Suge, and she tells Suge, look, my homeboy Busy Bone, you want to do a song with Pop. He finally answered. Yeah, it was on from there. I'm like, let's set up the motherfucking time. Let's get him in this studio and let's knock this shit out. So I'm waiting at the studio. I got the Alizé ready. I got the Hennessy set out ready because I knew he liked that passion. So I had the whole studio set out. I had nothing but green. I had an ounce in the corner, another ounce in the corner. I had weed on the table. I had blunts, Swisher Sweets, papers, everything that you needed for when he arrived. He knew, let's get it in. So I'm chilling. I'm laying back waiting on him. All of a sudden, and I see a bubble-eyed Rolls Royce. I see a black Rolls Royce. I see fucking another drop-top 6'4", shiny than a motherfucker. Who jump out? Tupac jump out the bubble-eyed white drop-top Rolls motherfucking Royce. You hear me? I'm talking about superstar motherfucking fashion. The Outlaws right there with it. We all walk into the studio. He got his Jamaican homeboy with him. Couple other niggas with him and shit. You know, I got my little security, and I told all my security, just step the fuck out. Let his people, you know what I'm saying, run the shit. This our home. They need to be comfortable. You feel me? I'm like, yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying, nigga? You know what I mean? This is about time that we made this shit happen. He like, fuck yeah, nigga, let's get it. Let's go. So, beat turn on. He like, oh shit, this is nice. He immediately started writing this shit. He in the corner writing this shit. I'm tightening my shit up. Be like, I'm done, I'm ready. Said, you ready? He was like, I'm ready. Like, shit, go in there and kill that shit. He went in that motherfucker, man, and I swear to you,
I'll probably be punished for hard living.
1 take, 2 take, 3 take, 4 take, I'm done. Man, he was out of the studio so goddamn fast, I turned around and I thought to myself, I said, so, this is where we need to be at, cranking out this shit. That shit changed me complete. He finished that shit in no time, motherfucking flat. So then it was my turn to get in. So I got in that motherfucker and I got to work. You know what I mean? I got to rapping. I laid down the first vocal. I came out. All the niggas was just looking at me like, I see why they call you niggas thugs in harmony. Damn. Tupac was in the bathroom smoking weed with his Jamaican dude. So when he was done, when the Jamaican dude walked out, I said, I need to holler at Pac. Pac, man, I just want to let you know, my nigga, I love you. And if there's any time that you need somewhere to hide, you need somewhere to get away, you need somewhere to just go, I got you. And then he looked at me and he was just like, hell yeah, Bone. And that was the last time I seen Tupac. Then he went to the Versace thing with Kadada, to where he did the runway shit. And then after that, that's when that fatal time in our lives happened, September 7th. After the song was complete, I turned it in. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, you know, this is my solo song. This is one of my solo songs. I've been in the studio. I'm done going home with my kids. I was in Columbus, Ohio when the song came out. and I'm just chill. When the double album CD disc came out, Art of War. So I listened to it. It was no longer my solo song. It became a Bone song. My homeboy looked at me and was like, well, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. You know, it's a business decision and it was the smartest thing to do as long as this bitch is fire, right? You know what I'm saying? But they took Silky Fine off the record. That hurt me more than anything else because she worked her ass off in order to make this shit happen. So the song became a classic. The song became bigger than life itself. I hope y'all liked this episode. The Tupac Thug Love studio session.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool, man.
It was like some subliminals. Like,
Yeah, it was a lot of subliminals.
yeah.
So, like, this is gonna be the new format. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna record everything live. No more intro. You know, who needs an outro? This is what we're doing. This was. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Not one person jumped in here. I know I picked an odd time. I didn't say I was gonna do this, but this is the way it's gonna be. We're going to need some moderators and stuff because I'm just going live from here on out. My video editor is shot. I don't know. They updated it, and when you open it, I can't get past the first little window, if you will. So, like, you know, this is the future of the channel. We're just going to do live. I hope you liked it. Hopefully I start getting people in because I'll stay on longer and take requests. But as of right now, this is this video. This is what we're doing. So, you know, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, or don't. I really don't care. Like, you know, this is the future of the channel. We're just going to do live. I hope you liked it. Hopefully I start getting people in because I'll stay on longer and take requests. But as of right now, this is this video. This is what we're doing. So, you know, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, or don't. I really don't care. Like, you know, this is the future of the channel.